Welcome to another Ron Knows Stuff. Alongside is Mrs. Ron Knows Stuff. Say hi.
Hi. So
Hi.
this is the
Oh,
and
and
Coco,
Coco.
and this is the furniture that we got through Marketplace for $50. We got the buffet set, the dining room table, 6 chairs with 3 leaves, again for $50 because you did a
A short.
a short on that. So here we're gonna refinish them to match our farmhouse theme that we're going with in the farmhouse that we're purchasing.
Yeah, so as Mrs. Ron Knows Stuff said, we bought a house on 2.5 acres up in Georgia that is farmhouse, and we're going to keep it that way. So to do that, we bought this paint, and this is not sponsored, but this paint,
Heirlooms Traditions paint.
and I'll link that in the comments because it's easier to find it in the comments. But you order the gallon of paint,
It's an all-in-one product.
and you also order the surface prep, which is a deglosser, degreaser, surface prep. And you don't have to do any, as you can tell, we didn't do any sanding, nothing. We just wipe this stuff on, and then
You
after
have to wait. You wipe it on
yeah,
like a liquid that you wipe on. You let it sit for 60 seconds, and then you wipe it off. And then you can start painting.
yeah,
And you paint with a brush, and then you roll it with the sponge kit that we ordered with it. We got the deluxe set, and it makes it smooth, so you don't see brush marks. It's amazing.
so this paint is expensive. I'm not going to lie to you, but you do get what you pay for. And here I'm putting on, I think that's the second coat right there. And you're putting on a second coat in the background there. But this paint, as she said, you brush it on and then you just roll it out a little bit to get the air bubbles and whatnot out of there.
Brush marks.
Brush marks. It's a very forgiving paint and it does have great uh, color penetration. But this is a white paint going on, or bone colored paint going on a dark wood. So it's going to take probably
3
coats is what we
coats.
did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what they said. Um, but it's amazing. This paint does not smell,
No, it didn't.
and it dries very, very quickly. And the bone apparently dries even quicker, so you have to roll it right away. That's why you'll see that Ron Knows Stuff has a brush in one hand and a roller in the other.
And
Um,
maybe that's why the video's on fast speed too.
so you don't
But
see how shaky our hands are trying to
yeah,
paint.
yeah, we hate painting, and but not with this paint.
No,
I will admit that I freaked out when she told me how much this paint cost. But her parents turned us on to this stuff. They painted a recliner, a leather recliner, with paint from this paint. And man, I thought the leather had been dyed that color. It looked that good. They did that good of a job with this paint. So, um,
and it's flexible enough to be on furniture where you sit on it and you can't tell. It's not. It looks perfect, just like when they just painted it.
yeah, it is a furniture grade paint. So that's the nice thing. So it looks like we decided, and when I say we, I mean you, that we weren't going to paint the inside of the China hutch.
Correct. Thought it would be a nice contrast, and so we didn't paint the legs of the dining room table either. So that way it's got some color and some different dimension to it.
Yeah.
I think it'll look good, and if we change our mind, we can always go back in and paint it quickly. Um,
Yeah, but we hate painting, so we're not going to change our mind.
we might, you never know.
But the neat thing is that table has 3 leaves to it. That's a
Yeah,
big table. We got all that for $50. I can't believe that. You can kind of see the chair right there, Mrs. Ron knows stuff, that we put the first coat on. And chairs are hard because if you look, there's all kinds of angles
and
and
maybe they're hard for us because we are impatient, not painters.
yeah, I mean it
They're not terribly. I mean, they're doable.
right, but it takes time and I just there's a lot of edges to cut in and that's not always so easy. So
So we're going to take our time on those, but on these pieces, we did the 3 drawers, the 4 doors, the 3 leaves, the table, the bureau, the cabinet. Um, Mom and Dad helped with the first day of it and did a lot and showed us how to do this and walked us through everything and did a lot of it. Um,
But
but
it's
all in all, maybe 5 hours for all these pieces, which is amazing because there's a lot of ornate detail that were like in right up at the top of that, and then the drawers and some of the other doors.
yeah. Here I'm putting on the third coat on this door, and you're putting on the third coat on that door. And this stuff is it's easy to work with. It's a forgiving paint. It does dry to the touch, so you can put on the next coat in, like she said, about 30 minutes. But you do want to let this, once you're all done, dry for at least 3 days so it really gets a good hard finish.
I think they said 2.
Well, I'm going to do 3 because we did 3 coats. And I'm not going to pull the tape off until we've done all that. And I may have to take a razor blade to get it nice, clean edge off. Coco says yes, use a razor blade.
And she also says hi. Now, one of the other things we've done, another project that we're adding to the list, or I'm adding to our list, is
Oh,
I
gee,
was able
thanks.
to score a bunch of random wood chairs that I want to use around a table on the back porch. And we're going to do each of those chairs a different color.
Oh,
And so I'm excited that we have this product because the prep surface, the surface prep, will be very helpful. But we are going to do different colors on each chair. So he's going to get a lot of practice. Mr. Ron knows stuff with doing chairs.
yay.
And then I got those for $2 a piece for
Oh,
each
wow.
chair.
Well, I like that part.
And then I picked up a mirror, a 4 foot by 4 foot mirror, heavy wood, for $1.99 today.
Cheapers.
No
creepers.
chips or flaws. It looks pretty good. I mean, the framing needs some touch up. So we'll have to figure out what color we want to paint that. But so we've got more projects lined up for Mr. Ron Knows Stuff. So he's going to love this.
Yeah, and this is a second home or vacation home, so to speak, until we retire at least. So we're trying to decorate it on the cheap. So we'll do a lot of marketplace and garage selling. We do invite you to like, subscribe, and share. The things that we do, we'll put in the playlist that is Home DIY.
Very good, Ron.
Thank you.
Knows stuff.
Yes. So we'll want you to like, subscribe, and share, and keep an eye out for these videos. We do appreciate your support, and we do hope that you find the stuff that we're doing for you informative and useful. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos. We'll have lots coming.
Welcome to Ron Knows Stuff!